Thank you for opening the video. Smile Trouble Consultation Room. In modern times, computers and smartphones have become indispensable for work and private life. So, is there anyone who is suffering from eye strain, or who has left the symptoms of eye strain untreated and is now experiencing symptoms such as dizziness? We will consider why symptoms of eye strain appear and explain the mechanism of the eye. Then, apply the appropriate treatment to the appropriate area. Thank you very much. Have you ever experienced symptoms of eye strain when using your smartphone for long periods of time or working at a computer for long periods of time? I often hear that Japanese people work too much. Reasons include working overtime is the norm, it's difficult to take paid vacations, and the scope of each employee's work is unclear, so I can't refuse when I'm asked to do more and more work. For decades, Japan has had a culture that values patience and hardship. It's good to work hard, but it's important to always be aware of what's going on with your body, what condition it's in, and to live your life while thinking about your health. Many people experience eye strain when they work on a computer for long periods of time or stare at their smartphones. In such cases, if the symptoms subside by taking your eyes off the screen and resting or sleeping, you may have tired eyes. However, a condition in which eye fatigue and pain do not subside even after sufficient rest is called eye strain. Symptoms of eye strain include heavy eyes, sore eyes, blurry eyes, bright light, blurred or blurry eyes, dry eyes, bloodshot eyes, and eyelid twitching will appear. Other symptoms of eye strain include dizziness, fatigue, stiff neck and shoulders, headache, lack of motivation, and irritability. If eye strain is left untreated, the unpleasant symptoms will continue, so it is necessary to consider the cause and deal with it. It is generally said that eye strain can be caused by a combination of several factors. There are several causes of eye strain. First, overuse of the eyes is thought to cause eye strain. There are muscles around the eyes that move the eyeballs and eyelids, which are also linked to the muscles in the neck and shoulders that support the head. When you concentrate on detailed tasks, the muscles around your eyes become tense, making your eyes feel tired and blurry. Furthermore, when you concentrate and blink less often, your eyes become dry and lead to eye strain. When the muscles around your eyes become stiff, the muscles in your neck and shoulders also become stiff, causing stiff shoulders and headaches. The same thing happens when you look at a computer or smartphone screen at close range for a long time. Secondly, it is said that the environment in the room when you use your eyes is the cause. Working on a computer in a dry room or in a place exposed to the wind from an air conditioner can dry out your eyes and cause eye strain. The light stimulation you experience when looking at a bright smartphone screen before going to bed in a dimly lit room can also cause eye fatigue. Also, strong ultraviolet rays are said to be one of the causes of eye strain. Next, a stressful lifestyle is also said to be a cause of eye strain. When you experience mental stress, the balance of the autonomic nervous system, which regulates various body functions, becomes disrupted. This can affect the body by reducing the amount of tears and the number of blinks, making muscles tense, and disrupting blood circulation, which can lead to eye strain. Next, diseases of the eyes and body other than imbalances in the autonomic nervous system can also cause eye strain. It is said that as myopia, astigmatism, and presbyopia progress, the muscles around the eyes become tense as they try to focus their eyes, causing eye strain. Dry eye, where the surface of the eyeballs becomes dry, and eye diseases such as glaucoma and cataracts can also cause eye strain. Physical illnesses unrelated to the eyes, such as cranial nerve disease, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, diabetes, colds, and influenza, can also cause symptoms of eye strain. In particular, if you experience any of these symptoms, go to the hospital immediately. Severe headaches, numbness or discomfort on one side of the body, inability to speak well, sudden inability to understand what others are saying, sudden difficulty in walking or other physical activities, nausea and vomiting, these are symptoms of cerebral infarction. This is a symptom that suggests cerebral hemorrhage. If you are experiencing multiple of these symptoms, seek emergency medical attention immediately. Brain diseases can be life-threatening if treatment is delayed. Another cause is that your glasses or contact lenses don't fit properly. If you wear the same glasses or contact lenses of the same power for a long time, your vision may no longer match your vision. If you continue to use glasses or contact lenses that don't match your prescription, your eyes will become tired as they try to adjust to the difficulty of seeing. When you try to see clearly, your neck moves forward and your posture deteriorates, which can lead to neck and shoulder stiffness. As asthenopia may be caused by an eye or physical illness, it is important to seek medical attention if the symptoms are severe or persist for a long time. Also, if you have not measured the power of your glasses or contact lenses for a long time, you will need to have them checked by an ophthalmologist or optician. After doing these, try to incorporate the following measures to prevent eye fatigue in your daily life. First of all, it's important to take breaks. When working on your computer, take a 5 to 10 minute break every hour. During breaks, you can rest your eyes by looking far away or closing your eyes instead of looking at your smartphone. I also recommend standing up and stretching. If it is difficult to do this in the office, try standing in the bathroom, going to make a copy, or staying seated. Be conscious of your blinking when you are concentrating on a screen, and if you feel tired today before going to bed, warm your eyes with a hot eye mask or steam towel to relax your eyes. Next, let's talk about the Ashner reflex. It is a reflex mediated by the trigeminal nerve, medulla oblongata, and vagus nerve. Pressing the eyeball stimulates the parasympathetic vagus nerve, which relieves tension. Your pulse will also calm down and your palpitations will subside. Try doing this during breaks after long hours of computer work, or in situations where you feel pressured or nervous. First, sit in a chair and take a few deep breaths. Next, close your eyes and apply light pressure to both eyeballs with your fingertips above the eyelids for several tens of seconds, touching or not touching them. Then, repeat this 2 or 3 times in a row to calm your pulse. Please be careful not to apply too much pressure when touching the top of the eyelid with your fingertips. Next, it is important to check whether the contact lenses are suitable for you. Even if your contact lenses have the correct power, if you keep looking at things close up with lenses that are suitable for seeing far away, it can lead to eye strain. When making contact lenses, consult your ophthalmologist about the fact that you will be working on a computer a lot, and then decide on how to use them and the type. Also, if you use it for a long time, it can dry out your eyes and cause dry eyes. Dry eyes can lead to eye strain, so if you feel dry, consider wearing glasses. Also, as you become farsighted, it becomes difficult to adjust your focus. This results in a situation where you can see well at a distance, but have difficulty seeing up close. Next, get enough sleep. Asthenopia is a symptom that does not improve even with sleep, but sleep is important for prevention. Sleep has the role of resting the eyes that have been used during the day, and when you sleep, the tension in your eyeballs eases and you become relaxed. When you lack sleep, fatigue accumulates. Make sure to get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep to relieve eye strain. Next, doing eye exercises is also effective. Use eye movements to loosen the muscles around your eyes and relax your eyes. Keeping your face facing forward, open both eyes and slowly move your eyeballs clockwise in a circular motion. It also moves counterclockwise. Repeat this several times. The next step is to review the environment around your desk where you work on your computer. If you work on a computer for long periods of time, consider and reconsider the environment around your desk. Prevent your eyes from drying out by installing a humidifier or adjusting your sitting position and wind direction so that they are not directly exposed to the air conditioner's airflow. It is also effective to set the lighting in your room to a level that is neither too bright nor too dark so that it does not strain your eyes, and to close the curtains when the sun is strong. A desk light is also useful when the room is dark. In general, keep the display at least 40 centimeters away from your face, or 50 centimeters or more for wide screens, and place the display at a height that makes it look natural when you slightly tuck your chin. Adjust the height of your chair so that your feet touch the floor when you sit deeply. These measures will also help prevent VDT syndrome, which will be explained later. Nowadays, VDT devices such as computers, tablets, and smartphones are increasingly used. Various symptoms may appear when using VDT devices such as computer displays and keyboards for long periods of time. Continuously concentrating on a display can reduce the number of times you blink, leading to symptoms of dry eyes and eye strain. Other symptoms that may occur include stiff neck and shoulders, pain or numbness in the arms, pain or numbness in the hands, lower back pain, headache, dizziness, nausea, ringing in the ears, irritability, fatigue, and fatigue. You will also need to reconsider the desk environment and posture where you work on your computer, so it is important to prepare those environments and take precautions. The aging phenomenon of the eyes that starts from the age of 40 is called presbyopia. Normally, when looking at nearby objects, the lens in the eye, called the crystalline lens, expands to focus on the nearby object. However, as we age, the crystalline lens becomes harder and its ability to change its thickness declines. If this happens, you won't be able to see clearly nearby. Also, the timing at which people begin to experience presbyopia varies from person to person, and the age at which they begin to experience presbyopia differs depending on the person's condition. Next, regarding myopia, if you are myopic, you may notice presbyopia later. Myopia is a condition in which the eye is focused in front of the retina and is able to see clearly at close range. In other words, it can be said that it is originally difficult to see far away, but it is good to see up close. Therefore, for people with nearsightedness, their vision does not change much even when they become farsighted, making it difficult to notice that they have developed farsightedness. Next, let's talk about farsightedness. If you are farsighted, you will notice presbyopia earlier than if you are nearsighted. Hyperopia is a condition in which the object is focused behind the retina. If you are young, you can use the focus adjustment function to bring the focus forward on your own. Therefore, people with farsightedness make it easier to see both distant and nearby objects by putting strain on their eyes. However, as presbyopia begins and the ability to adjust focus deteriorates, it becomes impossible to adjust the focus on your own. As a result of this, it becomes difficult to see things that were originally visible, so people who are nearsighted are more likely to develop presbyopia earlier than those who are nearsighted. We will understand how the eye works and consider the causes of eye strain and dizziness. When a person looks at an object, the eye adjusts the thickness of the crystalline lens, which functions like a camera lens, to focus. A muscle involved in this adjustment is the ciliary muscle, which pulls and loosens the crystalline lens. It is located in the ciliary body of the eyeball and is one of the internal ocular muscles. When you stare at something nearby for long periods of time, such as when working on a computer, your ciliary muscles are constantly tense, causing muscle fatigue. It is innervated by the oculomotor nerve. The oculomotor nerve is one of the cranial nerves. The third cranial nerve, which contains motor nerve fibers and parasympathetic nerve fibers. Motor nerve fibers innervate the superior rectus, medial rectus, inferior oblique, and levator palpebrae superioris muscles of the eyeball, and parasympathetic nerve fibers innervate the smooth muscles of the ciliary body and iris. Next is the pupillary dilator muscle. It is a smooth muscle distributed radially in the iris and is one of the internal ocular muscles. When this muscle contracts under the control of the sympathetic nervous system, the iris is pulled outward, causing the pupil to dilate. The pupillary sphincter is a smooth muscle located in the iris that surrounds the pupil in a ring shape, and is one of the intraocular muscles. Under the control of the parasympathetic nerves, when this muscle contracts, the pupils become smaller. The brainstem is divided into three parts, starting from the side closest to the cerebrum. The midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata, and diencephalon are collectively called the brainstem. Since the cerebellum is located on the back of the pons, the brainstem also serves as a passageway connecting the cerebrum and spinal cord. The diencephalon is divided into the thalamus and hypothalamus. The thalamus serves as a relay point for transmitting non-olfactory sensory information sent through the spinal cord to the cerebrum. The hypothalamus is the nerve transmission center for the autonomic nervous system and endocrine system. In the brainstem, the midbrain is responsible for visual and auditory reflexes, and the pons is responsible for nerve transmission for reflex movements such as respiratory rhythm and swallowing. Furthermore, the medulla oblongata is involved in the regulation of metabolism and blood circulation. The diencephalon and brainstem are important organs that are deeply involved in maintaining life, in addition to being related to the center of the autonomic nervous system, which is important for maintaining life, as well as in breathing, heartbeat, and body temperature regulation. The cerebellum is divided into three parts: the neocerebellum, the old cerebellum, and the protocerebellum. The neocerebellum functions to automate motor commands sent from the cerebrum and feed them back to the brain, and the paleocerebellum and protocerebellum are responsible for balance and muscle movement. It is involved in maintaining posture and fine motor coordination using information from the body. Additionally, motor movements of the limbs and eyeballs are adjusted by the cerebellum itself, sending commands directly to the muscles via the brainstem and spinal cord, without sending information to the cerebral cortex. The brainstem and cerebellum regulate the sense of balance and autonomic nerves, but it has been found that problems in the neck can be the cause. Computers and smartphones have become indispensable not only for work but also in daily life. Those who are suffering from symptoms such as dizziness due to eye strain and whose symptoms do not improve even after reconsidering the environment around their desk, seeing an ophthalmologist and being prescribed eye drops, or taking self-care for their eyes. Please focus on the neck, which affects the function of the brainstem and cerebellum. If you have any concerns about how to cure eye strain, what to do about your neck, where to go for neck treatment, etc., please contact our consultation office. Consultations are free of charge. When the brainstem and cerebellum function properly, the sense of balance becomes normal and symptoms such as dizziness caused by eye strain improve, and the autonomic nervous system also functions normally, so the functions of body muscles that regulate the function of the eyes will also become normal, leading to improvement in eye strain. Get rid of the root cause of eye strain and enjoy a comfortable day.